What would you do if a stuntman you worked with all your life suddenly wanted a piece of your fame and replaced you? In this retelling of this Kevin Hart original series, this is exactly what happens. Die Harter is a feature film adaptation of the second season of the comedy TV show Die Hart. It was released on 30th May 2024 and features Kevin Hart, Nathalie Emmanuel, and John Cena in lead roles. Kevin Hart, known the world's best action hero, is caught up in a revenge plot and must enlist the help of his co-actor and overly obsessive assistant to set things right. The movie is produced by Heartbeat Productions, a studio owned by Kevin and directed by Appel. It gives viewers a healthy dose of comedy as well as a light sprinkle of action. At a Hollywood restaurant, Kevin Hart meets with Deborah Simon, a studio owner, to discuss the sequel of his recent massive hit called The Jeffersons. He is insistent on making his point because he feels that all the CGI and the green screen failed to give him real action that makes heroes legendary in the genre, like Tom Cruise and Sylvester Stallone. He proposes a new project to Deborah, one in which all action will be real and improvised, called cinema verite. Deborah's response is interrupted by armed goons breaking into the restaurant and robbing people. Kevin Hart quickly dispatches all the goons before revealing that it was all staged to pitch his idea of spontaneous action to Deborah. Deborah, terrified, storms out and throws Kevin's script into the trash. Kevin's trusty assistant Andre reassures him that everything will be all right and drives him home. Elsewhere, a European mob boss instructs his man to bring him Kevin Hart. Hart receives a call from producer Carl Stromberg, who is interested in the script and sets out to meet him. Andre shows reluctance upon hearing Stromberg's name for the first time, but Kevin lashes out at him and fires him for not believing in him. Stromberg comes off as a shady man and is none other than the mob boss. He finalizes the movie deal before catching Kevin off guard and immobilizing him with a tranquilizer dart. Later, Hart wakes up in a torture chamber, accompanied by a giant man in a leather mask who prepares to torture him. Kevin believes that he is on a set and that the movie has begun shooting. He gets into character and frees himself before knocking the masked assailant out and escaping the room. Still under the illusion that he is on the movie set, Kevin finds Jordan King, a co-actress from The Jeffersons, trapped in another room and explains to her about his whole cinema verite idea and that they are shooting for a movie. He forces her into thinking the same, and the duo make their way to a hallway where the masked assailant awaits. Jordan quickly dispatches him after finding out that he is trying to kill her for real, and they plan their escape. Kevin, still believing they are in the movie, takes a bullet to the shoulder and passes out as they escape. They travel to Stromberg's office only to find it empty before narrowly escaping a bomb and find Andre sleeping in Kevin's car. The trio heads to Kevin's mansion, where the security refuses to recognize them, so they find refuge at Andre's apartment. Andre's mother is a huge Kevin Hart fan, and it's revealed that Andre's father died protecting Richard Pryor from a knife attack. Kevin realizes through Jordan's help that he has wronged so many people around him and apologizes to Andre. He also remembers he fired Doug Eubanks, his stunt double, while shooting The Jeffersons. Kevin passes out after Andre's mother gives him a relaxant, while Jordan and Andre travel to Kevin's agent's office to find that Doug has replaced Kevin in his life. Kevin enlists the help of Mr. 206, Doug's mentor, and John Cena's stunt double to find a way to defeat Doug. Mr. 206 turns out to be the masked assailant from earlier, and Kevin and Andre have to make a run for it again. The group, now joined by Andres' mother, plans to infiltrate Kevin's mansion and capture Doug so that Kevin can have his life back. Andre disguises himself as a plumber and hides Kevin in a toilet box before the duo arrives at Hart's residence. After tasing the security and breaking in, they are faced with Mr. 206, who wants exact revenge on Kevin for betraying his lover, Doug. They have a fight which finally ends when Jordan puts a knife through 206's head, killing him. Meanwhile, Doug takes Andre hostage and threatens to shoot him. Kevin wholeheartedly apologizes to Doug and admits all the wrong he has done to him. But Doug drops Andre through the balcony anyway, and a piece of the coffee table gets lodged in Andres' side. His mom takes him to the hospital, and Jordan and Kevin continue to fight Doug, who easily overpowers them due to his proficiency in martial arts. Right as Doug is about to kill Kevin, Andre stabs him with a shard from the coffee table, knocking him out and also passing out from exhaustion. A short while later, Kevin has another meeting with Deborah, now accompanied by Andre and Jordan, as well as all the people who work at his house on a day-to-day basis: makeup artist, yoga instructor, chef, and Andre's mom, calling them his village. In a prison cell, Doug, or Kevin Hart, shouts out the guards to let him out, indicating that they have imprisoned the wrong guy. Although the movie focuses on humor a lot and lacks any central themes or morals, one such message that can be derived from it is always appreciating the little things that people around you do, even when you might not notice it. It also sheds light on loyalty to one another, as always seen with Andre and his unwavering faith in Kevin. Being a predominantly comedy movie, the film did not require actors to put out a strong emotional displays or other sequences that required them to method act. Nevertheless, most of the cast were good in their roles and got together greatly on screen. Nathalie and Kevin's chemistry on the screen, while not the best, was on the better side. However, Ben Schwartz's screen presence while playing the character of Andre seemed forced at points because of his redundant dialogues. Kevin Hart always lightened up the screen with subtle jokes here and there, as well as his clumsiness and ineptitude. John Cena, in the role of Mr. 206, could improve his delivery and expressions a little more to sell the character. The direction and dialogue were pretty good, but the comedic elements could have been improved by toning down the sexual innuendos a bit. All the sets, from the torture room to Kevin Hart's mansion, were intricately designed while keeping every aspect in mind, be it lighting, the size or scale, as well as the overall vibe. Mr. 206's cabin being so out of touch with society was also amusing to watch, and the cherry on top was the action, as when Doug and Kevin were fighting, we could actually see the difference in their skill levels. Similarly, the sheer toughness shown by Mr. 206 when he took a punch to the face and did not even flinch. One of the commendable traits in this movie was that it did not overuse audio by throwing excessive unnecessary music in your face that comedy movies tend to have to keep the show running. Music and soundtracks were only used where they were required, and it was certainly not overkill. There were also no laughing sound effects, which most people would appreciate, as they take away the effectiveness of the joke or the funny sequence being performed on the screen. Die Hard 2 received generally negative reviews from the audience and critics alike, earning a mere 31% audience score on the Rotten Tomatoes. The main issue with the movie was Kevin Hart just playing himself, as he does in any movie which most viewers other than his fans have grown tired of watching by now. Most critics also pointed out that lazy writing and the retelling of the series being a way for Amazon Prime to rake in more money. To sum it up, if you want to see another movie which shows Kevin Hart having an existential crisis in every frame, not exactly in a boring way, be sure to give this movie a watch. Although it does have some over-the-top plot holes, the action sequences and quirky jokes really make up for it in the second half of the film, so you won't regret giving this movie a chance to grow on you. And that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to watch the latest and exclusive movie reviews. If you have any requests, thoughts, or recommendations for movie reviews, just drop them below in the comment section, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.